I'm Alex Letourneau. For this week's Mining Minutes, we'll be looking at the Lonmin strike, Goldfield strike, and the Quebec elections that just passed. Stay tuned. Well, thanks for joining. Before getting started, we'll start you off with this week's movers and shakers. Trouble with Lonmin and its Marikana mine workers continued Wednesday as representatives for the hundreds of protesting workers threatened to kill management if they did not close down the K3 shaft at its Carry mine. Representatives also said they would burn down the mine. Remember that these were the workers that were fired upon and killed during protests at Lonmin in mid-August, so I wouldn't dismiss these as empty threats. While the unrest caused from these incidents have been among the factors in helping platinum prices rise, there doesn't appear to be a peaceful end to the dispute in sight. Goldfields Limited will welcome back its 12,000 striking workers to its KDC mine in South Africa Wednesday night after a week-long strike revolving around demanding the resignation of branch leadership and deductions for funeral cover policy. The strike was peaceful, but it did cost the company nearly 12,000 ounces of gold production over the week. Goldfields is one of the largest unhedged gold producers in the world, producing over 3.5 million equivalent gold ounces a year, with projects located in Australia, Ghana, Peru, and South Africa. Moving to Orico Gold Inc., who updated its operational guidance, dropping production for 2012 at its Ocampo mine to between 115,000 ounces of gold to 125,000 ounces of gold, a significant change from its initial 155,000 ounce to 170,000 ounce guidance. The company changed its guidance at Ocampo because of an unusually high turnover of skilled labor that significantly reduced the underground ore development in the Northeast Underground Mine. Scott Perry, President and Chief Executive Officer of Orico, said the operational challenges will be addressed and the mine should return to reliable production. Orico's Young-Davidson mine in Canada also saw its guidance trimmed by 10,000 ounces of gold to between 55 and 65,000 ounces, while El Chanate in Mexico remains untouched at 78 to 88,000 ounces of gold. The Quebec provincial elections were held Tuesday, with the Parti Québécois claiming a slim victory and securing a minority government. Pauline Marois, leader of the Parti Québécois, held 32% of the vote, while former Quebec Premier Jean Charest and his Liberal Party secured 31%. Charest lost his riding in Sherbrooke, Quebec, and will not have a seat in the province's National Assembly. Charest also stepped down on Wednesday, ending his 28-year career in politics. Marois, who became the province's first female premier, has turned heads in the mining industry of late by saying she wanted to increase taxes on mining companies as well as raise royalties on profits. As you know, Jean Charest's Liberal Party ushered in the 25-year, $80 billion Plan Nord project in May 2011 to capitalize on northern Quebec's rich mineral resources. Mining analysts, as well as mining organizations within the province, have questioned the idea of raising mining taxes in a province where taxes already are at a near global high. Fears are it will discourage foreign investment and in turn force less profitable mines to shut down. With a minority government, Marois does not have full power to enforce her agenda, so this would be more of a waiting game as developments come in over the months and maybe years of her holding office. What she did make clear was that Plan Nord would continue to grow in Quebec. Sticking with Plan Nord, Metnor Resources intersected some high-grade gold at its Bachelor Lake project, located roughly 225 kilometers northeast of Val-d'Or, Quebec. Some of the highlights include 17.18 grams per ton gold over 6.43 meters and 12.14 grams per ton gold over 6.40 meters. The company's bulk sampling has been going very well, and they produced their first gold doré bar this past June, and also got green-lighted for commercial production in July. So that concludes this week's Mining Minutes wrap-up. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please send them to newsfeedback@kitco.com. I'm Alex Letourneau.